Welcome back, Mustafa.
Hey, teacher, welcome you. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us again.
More than welcome. It's really my pleasure to join your class.
Okay, yeah, it's always nice to have you too.
Thank you.
You're a great student. Um, and I think we'll have some other students joining us, but we're going to be talking about writing business letters and business emails in this class. And do you have to um, write business emails ever?
Yeah. I have done this many times. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and it is really interesting, and I that's why it's interesting that I booked this class maybe 2 weeks ago or something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, it's a new class I think for you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I try to always
I
make new classes so that there's
yeah
always something new for the students. Yeah.
yeah. Let us see what would happen.
Yeah. Well, that's good that it's something that you can use. And have you written business emails in English before?
Yeah, of course, in
Yeah.
English. By the way, I even forget how to write in Arabic. I write in English more than in Arabic. So
Okay.
even yeah, even though sometimes like I make mistake in English writing, but I've never maybe written in Arabic recently. I usually write in English.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Facebook, daily,
Yeah.
diary,
Hmm. That's great
emails.
practice too for your language.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yep.
Okay, so I wanted to say hi also to Christian who joined us. Welcome, Christian.
Good morning, Michelle. How are you? Fine today?
Yeah, it's nice and sunny today. How is it in Switzerland?
Oh, very bad. It's very cloudy.
Oh
Cloudy,
no.
cloudy, raining, and sometimes we puddle, shower, and no, it's not good. Yeah,
Sorry.
but it's normal. It's normal. Sometimes we need to have the rain.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, sometimes it's okay. Not when it's every day, but sometimes.
Yeah, and in Germany, it's cold today. It's sunny, but it's cold.
For me, it's always cold because I'm from
Ah,
Florida. Yeah,
yeah.
it's freezing. Yeah, I always have like a sweater and another shirt. Like I have on a lot of clothes all the time because
You
it's
are
really
from
cold.
Miami? You are from Miami?
Not Miami, but another city on the Gulf of Mexico in the south of Florida.
Ah, okay. Because I visited Florida, I went to Naples, Sarasota, Tampa,
Cool. Okay.
Key West, Miami. It was very nice. Yes, I like Key West. Key West is a very nice place.
I have some family who lives in Key West, so we go
Ah,
a lot. Yeah.
Key West, you
It's
have a
cool.
bar with music and a very good atmosphere.
Yeah, yeah. As long as you don't go out at night. Like at night, there are some crazy people, but it's probably like that everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I wanted to say hi to the other students too.
yeah.
Akka joined us also. Hi, Akka. Welcome back.
Yes, hello again.
Hello. And Mirat joined us too. Hi, Mirat.
Hi, Michelle.
Nice to see you today. How are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing well. How's your family?
My family is good. My children are in the school now. Also, my wife is working now. I am at home.
Okay. That's nice. Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you.
you have some nice stress-free time so you can study English. It's good.
Yes,
Okay, and Greg also joined us. Welcome, Greg.
thank
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Nice to see you again. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice to see you too.
And Greg, you're from Poland, right?
Yes, I'm from Poland.
Okay, sometimes I forget, so I have to ask once in a while.
Yeah.
All right, and Jose also joined us again. Welcome
Hello,
back, Jose. Nice to see you again.
hello, Michelle. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, and Rafael also joined us again. Welcome back, Rafael.
I'm sure.
Hi. All right, so I think we can get started right away because we have a lot of information to cover. So we're going to start first with some vocabulary that is used in business letters and also business emails. So I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see this, and I'll also give you the link so you guys can follow along on your own device there. Okay, here's the link for the vocabulary, and I'm going to ask everyone to just maybe read the word, and if it's you have a lot of vocabulary words. If the word is unfamiliar to you, you can read the definition. But if you know the word already, if it's pretty familiar, you can just read the word. All right, so maybe I can start with Raphael. Can you read the first one?
Attachment. Extra document or image that is added to an email.
Okay, good. And Jose, can you read the second word?
Okay. Block format. Most common business letter format, single space, all paragraphs begin at the left margin.
Nice, good job. And Greg, can you read the third word for us?
Yes, body. The content of the letter between the salutation and signature.
Okay, do you know the word salutation? Have you heard of it before?
Yes, salute, but not in this case.
Okay, a salutation is when you greet someone. It's like a greeting, a salutation.
Yes,
Okay. And I saw Rebecca joined us too. Welcome, Rebecca. Nice to see you.
Hello, how are you today?
Hi, I'm doing well. Happy
Good.
that you're with us. Okay, Mirat, maybe you could read the fourth word.
Bullet points, bullets, small dark dots used to set off items in a list.
So when you have a dot next to like each item in a list, this is called a bullet point. And Akka, can you read the fourth one?
Okay, satisfied mail.
Certified?
Satisfied mail. Important letters that sender pays extra postage for in order to receive a notice of receipt.
Okay, good. And Christian, maybe you could read the next one.
Yes, coherent, logical, easy to understand.
Good. And let's try to practice the pronunciation of this word. I know it's a little bit hard to pronounce. Coherent. Coherent.
Coherent.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, we'll have to try the next one for us.
Just teacher about certified mail.
Oh.
So can you elaborate more about it, please?
Yeah, a certified mail. You have to pay the post office extra money, and the people that receive the package, they have to sign usually when they receive the package, and then the person who has sent the package or the letter has a confirmation that the package has been received. Oh, it's it's hard to explain, that the package has been received by the recipient.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Okay, I confused. That's okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know if the mail system works the same in Iraq as it does in the United States.
No, that's why maybe. That's why, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really rare to use it.
Yeah,
Here.
well, with normal mail, you don't have to sign, and the mailman just leaves it in your mailbox.
Okay.
But with certified mail, you have to sign, so it's different.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's more secure too.
Okay.
So when you have something important, you want to use certified mail.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe you can try this word for us here.
Concise, gets to the point quickly.
Good. And the syllable stress here is on the second syllable, concise. Concise.
Concise.
Yeah.
Concise.
Good. All right, and Rebecca, maybe I can ask you to try the next one.
Confidential, personal, private.
Nice. Okay, and Rafael, can you try the next one? Oh, Rafael, I think your microphone is muted.
Diplomacy. Diplomatic. Demonstrating consideration and kindness.
Okay, good. And so you can describe a person as being, you can say, Mary is very diplomatic. She never says anything offensive. So you can use that as an adjective for someone that is very considerate when they speak. And Jose, I think it's your turn. Maybe you can read the next one for us. Oh, Jose, are you there? Okay, maybe he's having some problems with his connection. Oh, Jose? Oh, can you hear
Yes.
us? Okay, okay.
Yes.
Sorry. Can you try this word?
Direct mail, junk mail, marketing letter addressed to a large audience.
Okay, junk mail. I think everyone knows what that is. And Greg, maybe you can try the next one.
Okay, double space format when one blank line is left between lines of text.
Okay, good. And Murad, maybe you can read the next one for us.
Enclosure. Extra document or image included with a letter.
Okay, so this is kind of like an attachment in an email. You would call it an enclosure in a paper letter. And Aka, can you try the next one for us?
Format. Uses set formatting and business language opposite of casual.
Okay, use form speech in our business letters. Very good. And Christian, can you try the next one?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Sorry. Format. The setup of organization of a document.
All right, very good. So we'll look at different examples that will show the format of a letter or an email. Very nice. And Mustafa, can you try the next one for us?
Okay, heading, a word or phrase that indicates what the next below will be about.
Excellent, very good.
What the text, sorry, below.
Yeah, what the text below.
Yeah.
Good job. So sometimes these are called subheadings. And you see them when you're reading a book. You'll see like a subheading to kind of separate the different main ideas in a chapter. And Rebecca, can I ask you to read the next one for us?
The next week, indent. Extra spaces, usually 5, at the beginning of a paragraph.
Very good. All right.
Indent.
And Raphael, can you try the next one?
Informal, casual.
Okay, you can read the next one too if you like. That was really short.
Inside address. Recipient's mail information.
Okay, good. And Jose, maybe I can ask you to read the next one for us.
Justified margins. Strike and even text always begins at the same place.
Okay, excellent. And Greg, can you try the next one?
Yes, letterhead, specialized paper with a company logo or name printed at the top.
Very good. And I think Murat, it's going to be your turn next, so maybe you can tell us the definition of the next word.
Sorry, which one?
This one here. Sorry.
No, logo, sorry.
Logo.
Symbol of image that identifies a specific organization.
Excellent. Nice. And Akka, can you try the next word for us?
Margin. A blank space that borders the edge of the text.
Okay, nice. And Christian, maybe you could read the next one.
Yes. Memorandum, documents sent within a company internal, presented in short form.
So this is hardly ever called a memorandum, but it's always called a memo. And Mustafa, maybe you can read the next one.
Modify the block format. Left justified at the block format, but date and closing are centered.
Okay, so do you remember what a block format is?
Block format? Yeah, I remember.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I remember.
All right. Okay, Rebecca, maybe we can read the next one.
Arrival notation. Notice to recipient that appears on an envelope G confidential.
Yeah, so sometimes when you stamp something on an envelope like confidential, it's called a notation. And
Michel,
yeah,
Michel, I have a question.
okay.
E.g., it's a diminutive of what? E.g. confidential,
Example.
e.g.
Yeah, it means example.
Example. Okay.
Yeah. Nice question.
Okay.
Okay, Rafael, maybe we can try the next one.
Postage. The cost of sending a letter through the post office.
Okay, and Jose, it's your turn for the next
What question?
one.
Which question, Michelle?
Oh, sorry. This one here.
Ah, proofread. Read through a finished document to check for mistakes.
Very good. And I'm just muting everyone's microphones that aren't talking at the moment just because there's a little bit of background noise. Sorry about that. And Greg, maybe I can ask you to read the next one.
Okay. Punctuation marks used within after sentences and phrases. For example, periods, commas.
Okay, good. And the E in this ED ending is silent. So this is pronounced like used.
Used, sorry.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank
you. And Murat, maybe I can ask you to try the next one.
Reader friendly, easy to read.
Very nice. And Akka, can you try the next one?
The recipient, the
Good
person who receives
yeah.
recipient,
Recipient, yeah, good.
recipient, the person who receives the letter.
Yeah, excellent. Very nice. And Christian, maybe you can read the next one.
Okay. Right rigid format in which
Sorry.
right rigid format in which text of the right side of the document ends and slightly different points not justified.
Okay, very good. So it's when it's uneven, they would say ragged. Good.
Ragged. Right, ragged. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Very good. And Mustafa, maybe I can ask you to read the next one. We talked about this one earlier, though. Salutations.
Okay, salutation, greeting, and a letter. Dear Mr. Jones.
Good, yeah. So it means greeting. And Rebecca, can you read the next one?
Yes. Sensitive. Content in a letter that may cause the receiver. Sorry, sensitive information, yeah. Cause the receiver to feel upset. Confidential or secret content.
Very good. So these sensitive information is a synonym of confidential or secret. Yeah. Raphael, can you read the next one? Oh, I think we lost Raphael. Sorry. Jose, maybe you can read the next one.
Okay. Semi-block format. Paragraphs are indented, not left justified.
Okay, very nice. And Jose? Or sorry, not Jose. Greg, can you read the next one for us?
Well, sincerely, term used before a name when formally closing a letter.
Very nice. And Murat, can you read the next one? Oh, Murat, are you there?
Sorry.
Sorry. It's
Single-spaced format where no blank lines are left in between lines of text.
nice. Good job. So this is in contrast with double spaced. We saw double spaced earlier when they put an extra space in between the lines. And Akka, can you read the next one?
Spacing, blank area between words or lines of text.
Great. And Christian, maybe you can read the next one here.
Yes. Tone, the feeling of the language, serious, enthusiastic.
Okay, nice. And Mustafa, can you read the last one?
Okay, I can read it, but I have a question about indented teacher. What is it? I sorry about it.
Indented, like when you have a paragraph, I'll show you maybe a picture. And you put like a space in the beginning. For example, this one would be an indented paragraph. Like,
I got it. Space for one word, right?
yeah,
Okay.
the space before the first word is an indented paragraph.
Okay.
Okay. Next question, though. And okay, so read the last one for us, please.
Oh my God, transitions. Okay, yeah, words or phrases used to make a letter flow naturally. Example, furthermore, on the other hand.
Very nice. So, okay, we're going to do a little quiz. We'll see how well you guys understood these words, so you can try to remember some of the phrases used. And
Can I ask a question?
oh yeah.
What is a semi? In what letter semi block is proper format? What type of letter? I mean, email.
Okay, this one, the semi-block format, it says
Yeah.
paragraphs are indented but not left justified. It would, like, probably a personal business letter would be okay. Like where you write a business, you're writing a letter to a business. But if it's a business letter, like if you're representing the business when you're writing to another person, then you need to have like a left justified one, I think. So okay, so we'll look at examples though of all of the different formats, like the block format and the semi-block format. We'll see like where we can use each of those. So Rebecca, maybe we can ask you to answer the first question.
And before you seal and send your letter, make sure to.
Okay, and there are three choices here: to indent, justify, or proofread.
Where are they?
They show up on my screen, but they don't show up on your screen. Do you want me to type them for you?
Yes, please.
Okay, indent.
Indent, yeah.
The second one is justify.
No, justified. And the other one, justify and
Proofread.
Proofread. Well, I said indent.
Okay. Well, we can put indent here, but let's look at the answer. And the answer is C. So we would want to proofread our letter.
Proofread, okay.
Have you heard that word before, proofread?
No, maybe for that I didn't.
Okay. It's like when you read your letter to see if there are any mistakes.
Okay.
When you finish writing it, you have to proofread it. Yeah, and then you can send it. So that's a good vocabulary word to proofread.
Proofread, yeah. Thank you, yes.
No problem. Okay, so let's ask Jose to try number 2.
Okay, you will be notified as soon as your registered letters reach the...
Okay, and there are 3 options: sender, recipient, or enclosure.
Enclosure?
Okay, I'll write the options for you: sender,
Yes. Sender,
recipient,
recipients.
or enclosure. And remember, enclosure is the same thing as an attachment in an email, but it's in a letter.
Register letter the e-sign for letter the recipient.
Very good. Excellent. Nice job. You see that that's the answer here on the side. Okay, good work. And Greg, can you try number 3?
Okay. Memos are usually used for
Okay, internal, internet, or public.
internal communication.
Okay, let's look at the answer, and that is correct. Very good. And maybe we can ask Aka to try number 4.
Set off the list of do's and don'ts by using blah point.
Yeah. So it's posting, indent, or minute.
Sorry, what did you say?
Okay, I'll read message. Indent.
What is the last one?
Bullet. Sorry, I think it
Bullet.
muted my microphone when I was typing.
Sounds like bullet points. I don't know.
Yeah, excellent. Very good. So we remember that those dots, like if you have a list of 3 things and you have a dot before each one, those are called bullet points. So we'll check the answer, and that's correct. Very nice. And Christian, can you try number 5?
Yeah. The envelope indicated that there was. Can you show me, please?
There was
different.
a logo, a margin, or an enclosure.
You say logo, margin, and enclosure. The envelope indicated there was letters inside. Logo is not possible. Margin is not possible. Is enclosure.
Okay, excellent. So
Yeah.
do you remember what enclosure is?
Yes, enclosure. Yes, it's something inside.
Excellent. Yeah, it's something that's like attached. Very
Yeah.
good. Very nice. Okay, Mustafa, it's your turn. Can you try the next one, number 6?
Okay, the blank of the first paragraph was optimistic, so I wasn't expecting the bad news in the middle.
Okay, good. And there are 3 options: the tone, the body, or the format.
Not the format, and not the body, and the tone. No. The tone.
The tone. Okay, so let's put that here and see the answer, and it's correct. Very good. Excellent. So the tone is like the feeling that you convey when you're writing. So it might be positive or negative. Very good. And Rebecca, I think it's your turn again. If you could try number 7 for us.
Okay, 7. I decided not to interview her because in her cover letter was very poor.
Okay, so we have 3 options again here: tone, heading, or grammar. And so I'll write these here.
Tone, body, and format. Well, I say, you said grammar. Well, grammar.
Okay, let's see. We'll put the answer there, and that's correct. Excellent work, Rebecca. Okay, and Jose, maybe you can try number 8.
The about the meeting was posted on the bulletin board for everyone to read.
So there is memo, email, or receipt.
The email?
Memo, email, or receipt.
Memo.
Okay. Yeah, very good. I wrote receipt wrong, sorry.
Yes.
But yeah, very good, the memo. So a memo is like a short announcement or a short notice for everyone inside of a company. Okay, and Greg, I think it's your turn again. So maybe we can try number 9.
Okay, our address and phone number are printed on our and envelope. I don't know what.
Okay, so emails, memos, or letterhead.
Letterhead.
Very good. And what is a letterhead? Maybe you can remind the other students.
So basically, letterhead is how to explain? It's like the beginning of the letter. It starts the letter basically.
Okay,
So,
very good. So
what's that?
it's like at the top of
Yes,
the page, right?
the top part of the letter.
Okay, and so it has like the name of the business and the address and the phone number. Very good. All right, and Aka, can you try the last one, number 10?
Okay, in block format, you don't need to blank each paragraph.
Okay, so the options are indent, proofread, or punctuate.
I think indent.
Very good. Sorry, I was writing the options for you here in the chat box. Indent. Very nice. And we'll check your answer here. And the answer is A. Very, very good. So now we can look at the format of our business letter, and this is when you're going to write a paper letter, like a business letter, that a physical one, not an email. And so we have the format here that we would follow. So maybe I can ask you guys to help me to read these different parts that we would have to include. And maybe Christian, you can help me first. You can maybe read first what the thing is.
Sender's address.
Uh-huh. And the description too, sorry.
Yes, maybe printed company logo and address. Yes, at the right side, normally in the top, we can put the sender address and and the company and logo and yeah.
All right, very good.
Mhm.
And Christian, you can read maybe until here. Like you can read these other things that we need to include in our format.
Okay. Wicked Wax Co. Limited, 22 Charlton Way, London, SE10 8QY. Sender's address may be printed company logo and address. 11th January 2016 date. Mrs. Maggie Jones, Angel Cosmetic Incorporated, 110 East 25th Street, New York, NY. Yes, is 10021 USA. Recipient address. Your reference 123. Our reference ABC. Recipient reference if any. Sender's reference if any.
Okay, very good. And does anyone know what this is called? This code, this number?
Postal code.
Mm-hmm.
It's a postal code. No.
There's another name in the United States. I'm not sure if anyone has heard it before.
Zip code. Zip code.
Yeah. Good. I heard a few people saying it. The zip code.
Zip code. Yes.
Yeah, good.
Uh-huh.
So usually an address in the United States will be followed by 5 numbers, and so this is a zip code. Very good. Okay, so this would all be at the top: the sender's address, the date, and the recipient's address. And if you're writing from a business, you'll probably have a letterhead, which will show the sender's address at the top, and so you don't need to write it, but you'll need to put the date. And I wanted to talk a minute about the format of the date. Does this format look okay to you? What do you guys think?
The format.
Of the date. Would you guys write the date this way?
Yes, normally in America, the date is not in this way. Normally, you have the year, the month, and the day. No.
Yeah, so we would write it like this. We would write January 11th, 2016.
Because sometimes I see the format date, is very different in New York, in the USA.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's true, and it can be confusing. So it's a good thing to keep in mind. So this might have been written in England because maybe they put their date first ahead of the month, but in the United States, the month always comes first. Yeah.
Michelle, I have a question. You know why the USA don't have the same format date as Europe?
No, I don't know why. The
Yeah.
United States, I guess they want to be like really independent from everyone else because they don't use the metric system either
Yeah.
for measurements. They have like the American system, and even the temperature, we have Fahrenheit instead of Celsius.
Yeah. Okay.
They
Okay.
just want to be different. Yeah, go ahead.
Before Miss Maggie Jones, there's period, which is used in the United States. We don't use it in the UK, so it's quite confusing, the format, because yeah.
I'm sorry that it's confusing.
No, it's not confusing because if I, for example, try to realize who wrote it, it was a British person or the American person, I see the format of the date. But if I look below it, I see that someone used the rules of American English pronunciation.
Mm-hmm.
But Michelle, sometimes it's very confusing. For example, if you have a format date 05, 06, 2016. You don't know what is the number, what is the month, what is the dates, the day, you know?
It's true. It's easier if it's above 12, then you know that that has to be the date. But if it's if it's below, like you don't know if it's the number of the month or the number of the day.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's confusing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had many people tell me, yeah, like when I'm filling out forms here in because I live in Germany now, they always put also the date before the month, like it's written here. But I fill out the form in the American way, and they always make me fill it out again. They like throw that one away, and I have to write it all over again with the date written like this.
Ah,
Yeah. So it's a problem for us too. Yeah. All right, so let's look at the other parts. So we have like the introduction here to our letter. And sorry.
Just a simple question.
Okay.
Because as you are American, do you always put the period after dear Mr., Miss, Mrs.? Do you
Yes, Mr. like this, like
always?
like this. Yeah, I do. Do
Okay.
you in England?
No, we don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unless it's not, because it's an abbreviation, that's why. But if you write the whole word, if you write Mr., you don't need a period.
Yes.
But if it's abbreviated, you do.
Okay.
So if it's like Mrs. or Miss, like that. But if you write like this, Mrs. or Mr., you know, then oops. Like this. You don't put a period, obviously.
Yes, it's true. Thank you.
Okay. So, I can't remember who read last. But maybe I can ask Greg. Would you like to read the middle part of our body? How it would start?
So it starts from salutation, in this case, to Miss Jones. Forthcoming exhibition, subject. So that is the subject of this that we are trying to write. First paragraph, so we have like 3 parts of the body letters. It consists from 3 parts of what we call body letter. So second paragraph, third paragraph, and yours sincerely, closing. Yours sincerely, you say, I mean, because it's so confusing. When we say wrote yours sincerely, yours truly, or I don't know, because there's so many options. What usually wrote out there in this case in the US?
Usually it just says sincerely. It doesn't even say yours. It just says sincerely usually.
And what with this yours truly or you truly?
No, it's not really common at all anymore. It's more of an old-fashioned thing to use. So you can say sincerely, and that's by far the most popular closing for a business email or a business letter. But you can also say regards as a closing greeting, or yeah, there are a lot of options, but the most common is sincerely. It's the one you always see.
Okay, thank you.
It's depend if your mail is formal or informal, no?
Yes, it's also very important, because like with a family member, you could write love, like if you're writing your grandmother or something, you could write love Greg or love Michelle, you know, love Mustafa. But you obviously don't want to close a business letter by saying love.
Oh, no, yes.
So, yeah, so it definitely depends whether you're writing a business letter or a personal letter. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the closing. I wanted to talk to you guys about emails too, so I want to make sure we have time. So, Mustafa, can you read the closing part here for us?
Hey, teacher. So from our Harvard, right? Ours?
Yeah.
Oh, closing. Okay, closing.
It's okay.
I don't know from where I have to start.
Just here where it says closing, yeah. It's okay.
And go down?
Yeah.
Okay. Signature. handwritten, okay, name typed, title, copy to enclosure.
Okay, good. So if you see these abbreviations like CC stands for carbon copy, and now it means copy to, and then enclosure is abbreviated like this. So this is just like a basic outline of a business letter, and I know that you have all probably written business letters before, so you're probably familiar with it. But I'm going to take a break from talking about business letters just to focus on business emails now. And so I had another page to share with you. This is a lesson plan that I made that talks about maybe the difference between personal and business letters and emails. So, Rebecca, could you read maybe for us this difference between? Oh, we lost Rebecca, but we got Rania. Hi, Rania.
Hi.
Hi. How are you? Welcome to class.
Fine, thank you.
Rania, where are you from?
Thank you. I am from Egypt.
Oh, cool. Okay. Thanks for joining us. Rania, would you like to read this where it says personal letters?
Okay.
Can you read it out loud?
I don't see any. I don't
You don't see it on the screen?
see anything.
Okay, okay.
Yes, yes, I see.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, Rania. Can you read it?
Okay, okay, yes. Yes. Personal letters are friendly and are reason. Business letters, on the other hand, have purpose beyond friendly correspondence because they are business related. They must be more formal, shorter, and more focused in content.
Okay, nice. Very good. And so our business email would be very short and to the point. Concise is a good word. So we're going to read some little tips that will help us to have a successful business email. And I'm going to ask Mustafa maybe to read the first tip for us.
Okay, make that subject line clear. The subject line indicates okay, okay. The subject line indicates what the email is about, and so it gives the recipient a certain idea of what to expect. The subject line is crucial because it often determines whether the email will be read or sent directly to the trash. Okay, the subject line should be clear, descriptive, and rarely include a complete sentence unless it is absolutely necessary. A good rule of thumb is to keep it to no more than 50 characters. Also, it's good to convey how personal and timely your message is. Here are some examples of effective subject lines. Your request information. Preliminary,
Preliminary?
preliminary schedule for the conference. Agenda for next week's meeting.
Very good. Yeah, so you want to really try to describe and sum up maybe your message.
It's really confusing. It's really confusing for me. It gives me a headache. Yeah,
Yeah?
I write my email and then I don't know what's the subject of what the subject I have to keep.
Okay, well, you can think about the main point in your, like the reason why you are sending your email.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
you can, yeah.
yeah. You also, I have to summarize it in just 3 words, maybe.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
It's hard, yeah, but you can do it. I think you can do it. Okay, so let's look at the second tip. And Christian, can you read this one for us? Oh, Christian, your microphone is muted. Sorry about that.
Yes, it's okay now. Okay. At the first line, the subject line indicated, yeah. The subject line indicated what the email is about, and so it gives the recipient. Oh,
No, it's the second page here. It says attached documents.
okay, okay, okay. Attached documents that are relevant. A lot of people are wary of attachments. They may take time to open, may contain a virus, or may require a program your recipient does not have. You should only include attachments that you deem to be absolutely necessary and relevant to the email. It's advisable for you to include some reference to the attached document within the main body of text. Please find attached. You find the report attached.
Very
Well,
good.
Michelle, what is our worry? Worry, W-W-A-R-Y,
Maybe we can
signification?
ask the other students if they know the definition. Akka, have you heard this word worry?
Maybe careful.
Careful. Okay, okay.
Yeah, like maybe they're a little bit afraid of something. Yeah. Good. And I wanted to practice the pronunciation of this word, reference.
Reference.
Okay, good. Very nice. So we'll have to be careful also when we have attachments. We only want to put things that are absolutely necessary. And Akka, maybe I can ask you to read the third one for us.
Okay, don't CC everybody. This is common mistake with those who are inexperienced at sending professional emails. When you send an email to someone, it is not absolutely necessary to CC. Send a copy to your boss or other members of the team every time. You must learn to judge if it is necessary to send a copy of the email to someone else in addition to the main recipient.
Excellent. Very good. Okay, and I saw that we had Reina join us again. Welcome back, Reina. And Greg, I think it's your turn, so maybe you can read number 4 for us.
Okay, clearly state your purpose. You should learn to state the purpose of the email early on. I'm writing to let you know that. That gives a clear indication to the recipient whether it is something urgent that requires immediate attention or something that can wait. Any personal messages, holiday greetings, or best wishes should be mentioned at the end of the email after business has been taken care of.
Okay, very good. So this is another thing to be aware of, to really make sure that we are clear about why we're writing and to be concise, not to continue like writing too long. Okay, and that's the point of number 5 also. Jose, can you read number 5 for us?
Okay, keep it short and easy to read. People are busy and often have inboxes flooded with emails. You must understand that writing an email is not like writing a letter. Sentences should be shorter, just like paragraphs, ideally no more than 5 lines. If the email is turning out to be too long and complicated, it's a good indication you should call this person instead.
Very good. Nice job. So a phone call is a good alternative to a long email. And I think, Rainia, it's your turn if you'd like to read number 6 for us.
Okay. This is not the time for students to show off their literary skills and all of the fancy words they have learned in ESL class. Although students learn to use phrasal verb in spoken English and more literary term in written English, consider the use of put off, vest, postpone, or put up with, tolerate. They should stick to the simpler phrasal verb in email, unless it is a very formal one. In general, it is better to use simpler language to go with the shorter sentence and avoid words like henceforth, knowledge, receipt of, or in the event of.
Okay, good. So when you're writing an email, Rina, do you think that you should be really complicated, like use really complicated language, or do you think it's better to have a simple language?
No, 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 use simple language.
Okay, okay, very good. And so this is important. It's not the same as writing, maybe writing a book where you would have to use very formal language, but in an email you would use a lot more casual language, um, and but you wouldn't use excessive phrasal verbs, just the simpler ones that are pretty easy to understand, unless it's a very, very formal email, in which case you could stick with more formal language. And the next tip is really good too, for people who are maybe not used to sending emails. And I think it's Mustafa's turn again. Maybe you could read number 7.
Okay, 7. Don't shout. Don't shout. Let us see what this is. Okay, students, particularly those who are young and inexperienced, are often unaware of the fact that writing in capital letters is like shouting in email language. The best way to emphasize a date or an hour or any particular piece of information is by making it bold instead of capitalized. Yeah, true.
Okay, so we have like a couple of little internet memes, some little internet photos here that show what it's like when someone writes in all caps. You can see it's like someone using a megaphone right next to your ear. So it's not something that's very polite. And we can look at this one too, this little cartoon, and it kind of illustrates how what?
Not with you. This is this. Yeah, I admit it.
Oh, sorry. I heard some background noise. Okay, but yeah, this is how you come across if you write in with normal fonts, like with just a regular caps and the regular lowercase. But if you have all capital letters, it might come across as you being angry or very forceful, and
Mm,
sometimes it's hard to understand. So it's good to have the regular use of lowercase letters when you're writing.
okay. Okay.
Okay, and Christian, I think it's your turn to read number 8 for us. Oh, Christian, your microphone is muted. Sorry,
No,
I muted you earlier.
it's okay, but I can see the 8, the
Oh, you
slide 8.
you can't see the slide?
No, no, no. I see the slide 7 with the picture in front of me, but not the slide 8. I don't know why. And
Maybe you need to wait a second for the internet to catch up because it's on number 8 on my screen.
it's okay.
So it
It's
should.
okay now. It's okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay, business email tips. Use abbreviations sparingly. The subject of abbreviation is not as simple as it may seem. Students must often use their own judgment as to which they should use. There are some that are used very often in business English, like ASAP, as soon as possible, of FYA, with IA, yes, for your information. But these are of standard use. Make sure to differentiate business abbreviation from those that are more informal, like those used in text messages of SMS. Moreover, you must be sure recipients will be able to understand the abbreviation. When in doubt, it's better to spell it out. They should also be used sparingly, just a couple per email. An email filled with abbreviations may just be too hard to decipher.
Decipher or to understand. Yeah, to decipher.
Ah, decipher it to understand? Yes?
Yeah, sometimes they use this to explain when someone is deciphering a code. Maybe if there's like in the Cold War they used secret codes, and so people would have to decipher the code to be able to understand the message. And so they use the same word to describe these emails that are hard to understand. Decipher. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at number 9. We just have a couple of minutes left, so I wanted to be able to have you guys proofread an email. So, Aka, can you read number 9?
Okay, close the email with complete contact info. In addition to the usual closing, regards, sincerely, etc., do your best to add a more complete email signature that includes phone, email, or other relevant contact info. It will give their emails a more professional touch.
All right, great. And I'll make this bigger so you guys can see how this person closes their email. And after they write sincerely with their name, they have a signature that is automatically added that has the name of their company, their title, and also the address, the phone number, and the email, I mean, the website of the company. So that definitely makes your email look a lot more professional. So we have an example of an email here that could be sent as a professional email with the date, a salutation, and then it's closed with sincerely and our name. And you see the body is here, and it follows the block format. So the paragraphs are not indented because it's an email. So I would like you guys to proofread this email. I'm going to ask everyone to tell me one thing that is wrong with this email. And I'm going to maybe ask Mustafa first. Can you tell me one thing that is wrong with this email?
Okay, okay. Just a second. Just a second. So this is a business email, right? So indent, there's no indent here.
Yeah,
And
it's the block format, so we don't need to indent.
okay, block format. Okay, teacher. Exclamation mark. I think it's not in the subject. It's not required in the subject.
Okay, so the subject is definitely wrong. What else is wrong? Like not just this, not just the explanation points, but what else?
Capital letters.
Capital letters. That's right. And
Yeah.
is this an appropriate subject? Should they have written this?
It depends on the letter actually. Urgent business matter.
Yeah, but it's not really coherent with what the email actually says.
Yeah, I haven't read it yet.
So
Okay.
okay, that's okay. So yeah, very nice. So so we see like 3 problems there just in the subject. Christian, can you see another mistake here?
Oh yes, the tone is not correct, because you have 3 exclamation at the end of this matter, and I think the tone is not correct. The capital letters is not correct, and is urgent. Is very aggressive. No.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So someone saw this in their inbox and this was the subject. Maybe they would even just delete the email because it looks like it could be junk mail. Urgent business matter. It doesn't say anything specific. Very good. And Akka, what about you? Do you see anything else that's wrong with the email?
Yes, this letter email for Mr. Smith, but sender sent it to CC. I think it's confusing.
Okay, yeah, so it says to Mr. Smith, but then who is in the CC? Who else did they send it to?
Maybe a lot of people.
It says
in
everyone
the
in
group.
creation,
Yeah.
so like every person that they know. And should we
Right.
CC our emails to everyone that we know? Probably not. Yeah. Good job. Yeah, nice observation there, Akka. And Greg, do you see another problem? Another thing that we could fix in this email?
By the way, probably shouldn't be used in those kind of letters.
Yeah, very good. So this was another good reminder to use abbreviations sparingly. This is not a very professional abbreviation. Good job. Okay, Jose, what about you? Do you see another mistake?
Yes, the end of the mail is not so much appropriate. Regard John Johnson, account check, ABC sales.
Yeah, this is another abbreviation that it should be spelled out.
Yes.
Good, nice, very good. So yeah, this it has a lot of little mistakes. For
another one, for example, in the beginning when it says in the salutation, we shouldn't say good afternoon, comma, Mr. Smith with this with a colon, but instead we could write it like this, like dear, and not include a comma and a colon in the same salutation. And yeah, they use a lot of other abbreviations here, like ad, sales rep instead of a sales representative, and so they definitely used an excessive amount of abbreviations here. But yeah, we were able to learn a lot of really good tips, I think, for business emails, and we saw some good ways to make our emails look a little bit more professional and easier to understand. And I'll give you also some of these links so that you can, because we didn't have time, there was just too much information to cover in 1 hour. But I'll give you the links here so that you guys can do some extra research too if you'd like to continue improving your emails in English, your business emails. So thank you so much for your participation in this class. You guys did excellent job.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.